Welcome to This Is the Day. Drew Crisp.
Bo Chansey.
That's right. Welcome.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great job on the welcome.
Here we go. Here we go.
Absolutely.
I can't believe, but I still can't believe it. 2021.
That's right.
Every time this happens, maybe the first couple weeks into the new year, you're always like, I can't believe it. It's the new year. It's that next year, you know? You just kind of think about it for a while, and then it becomes standard. It's standard. It is what it is.
And how long does it take for it to become standard?
I think maybe a good 3 weeks before I'm into it and I go, yep, it's 2021. The new is worn off and I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll struggle with the date all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, there's a 1 there.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Just one.
The only time,
yeah.
The only time it really bothers me is when I save a lot of my files by date.
Okay.
And so they're ordered by date. And if I put the wrong year down, then, I mean, it's just chaos.
You're like, man,
my whole world is messed up.
I was prolific in that year. Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right on.
The 1 over the 0 is clunky. Like if you have to write a 1 over that last 0.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be clunky.
Oh, writing it down?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're signing a check or something.
Yeah, because the 0 is it's a fat number.
It's a fat number.
It's a fat number. You can't cover a fat number with a skinny number.
Try it. Go ahead and try it. It's hard.
They will. Yeah, it will happen to everyone at some point, most likely.
Man.
Somebody's like, never once in my life. Ooh, pride comes before the fall.
Cometh before the falleth.
That's a proverb, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Pride comes before the fall.
That's right.
Except the really prideful will never acknowledge that they fell.
That they fell down. It seems like you're down. You fell down. No.
Sir, your hip is broken. No.
I don't think your leg is supposed to be bending that way. No, I'm fine.
I didn't fall. No. I was landing gracefully.
Do you know anybody who is they're stubbornly sick? Meaning, meaning like, you need to go to the doctor and just, no, I'm fine, I'm doing great.
I know myself. No, the line is, I'm not very sick.
I'm not very sick.
I'm not very sick. Or I don't feel very sick.
I don't feel very sick.
That's my line. If you ever hear me saying, I'm going to give you my tell, not that it would be all that hard to figure out, but my tell is, I don't feel very sick. So at that point, you know you probably shouldn't be anywhere near me.
I've heard of a lot of congestion around lately, and I heard this somebody say, if you press on the wing out here of your nose for like 15 seconds, it like helps relieve congestion.
You guys not running out. Yeah, it's like a snot sack right there. Everybody knows that. And then you actually go from outside, push it in. Yeah, just, what are you doing? Draining the snot sack.
Just drain himself out.
I'm a Jolly Rancher milking my own snot sack. I don't know what's going on.
I did my neti pot, and now I'm draining.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
You won't do it.
I won't do it.
You won't neti.
No, I think just because it feels like too trendy.
You're just pouring.
No, I didn't.
In one nostril, out the other. Yeah.
I don't feel very sick.
I don't feel very sick.
This way, I've been here for 10.5 years.
Yep.
I think I've had 0 sick days.
0 sick days.
I'm in.
Statistically, you had to have been sick in that time.
I've been sick. I'm sure. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to the doctor today.
Okay.
Check up.
Check up. There we go.
Yeah.
I feel like you're at a place right now where you're like, all right, let's do this.
Absolutely.
You want to check me? Let's go.
No,
I can beat that. I'm ready for this.
I initiated the checkup.
Here we go.
I was like, I think I want to go to the doctor. What'd you see there, buddy?
What you got?
I'm 47.
Well,
but there's that party that's like, wait, what if it's bad? Then I don't want to go, but I need to go.
You'd be great. Like your metabolic age, sir, is 14-year-old.
Yeah,
you're 14 years old.
That checks out.
That checks out. Yeah. I feel 14.
I feel 14,
I'm great.
Yeah. I feel like my son's older than me. I mean, I can beat him in everything.
Okay, I'm happy to hear the report. I can't wait.
Yeah, you know, there is that part though that gets a little nervous, like, because I don't do that. I very rarely do. I've never been to my doctor's office. He moved at some point.
Okay.
The fam's been there. I don't know. I was asking Eliza, my oldest, well, where is it located? What do you do?
Like, okay, so you know that Burlington coat factory? He's behind it. You have to go through Burlington.
Yeah.
And he's not doing super well, the practice.
Well, that's pretty standard in like Manchester. For the rest of if you're from New Hampshire, you don't even know what we're talking about. You're
Right.
like, so, but we've been to places that like had like a plan for the city, like zoning, and like marked out some streets and, cut like parking lots and things like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I figured, New Year, and I am getting older. I have access to health care. I'd be a poor steward not to use it.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good word.
I didn't like it. I really didn't. I didn't like it, but I got it. I don't know. So it's kind of an obedience thing. I'm gonna go and get checked out.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready to hear it.
But I know I'm gonna get to lose some weight.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can't help themselves.
They can't help themselves.
I have a friend who's a doctor. He's like, he goes, yeah, it's hard now because you can't tell anybody they have to lose weight. You got to come up with all these other ways to say it, like, you got to be really, like, you just have to be really careful. We're really, like, the human body and the frame is meant to carry a certain amount of weight, but you can't just, like, tell people anymore because, you can get sued and all these things can happen. And he goes, but man, you go to the vet, they will fat shame your dog all day long, man. He's like, I'm thinking about becoming a vet. I'm gonna fat every dog that comes in. Look right at the owner. You're feeding him too much.
Yeah, feeding him.
Look at him. He's a roly-poly.
He will eat anything. I can't control it. I don't know what you want me to do.
Do you want him to die?
Fat shame. I'm sorry.
Your goldfish is.
Your goldfish. Oh, man.
Okay.
Yep.
So, welcome to This Is the Day.
Yep.
We're looking forward to hanging out with you today and enjoying some time together.
Yep.
And, I want to jump right into the verse of the day.
Yep.
We'll do that.
Let's do it.
All right. So, verse of the day, YouVersion Bible App gives a verse of the day. And today's verse of the day is from Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. And the context, I'll just read it. It says, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. So Jesus is speaking. Jesus answered, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Now, before I ask you what jumps out, I'll set the context a little bit. Matthew 4, Jesus is really about to call his first disciples, and this kind of 3 years in the public eye, like 3 years as a public figure in this little region, that transformed and changed the world. He goes to the wilderness or the desert to pray and to fast. So he fasts for 40 days and 40 nights, and then you get this great verse that says, at the end of 40 days and 40 nights, Jesus was hungry. Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah, when you don't eat for 40 days and 40 nights, he's hungry. So sometimes Scripture, I think, just, there it is.
Yeah.
All right. And so Satan comes to tempt him. The tempter comes, and he says to Jesus, if you really are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread. And then this was Jesus. Jesus answered, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. So this is like first response to the temptation. All right, go. What jumps out?
Just, I've been hungry before and never thought, man, I need some more words to satiate this hunger, So I just, the dichotomy, they don't seem to match up here. Like, it doesn't seem like words are going to actually solve the physical problem that he has. So that jumps out at me that, okay, but Jesus is the one saying it, and he's quoting Scripture, so this has to be true, and I need to get my mind around exactly how does every word that comes from the mouth of God actually truly satiate the deeper need that he has beyond just even his physical hunger, So then I just begin to unpack that and explore what that looks like. So it's interesting. I do love that every time he's tempted, he comes back with Scripture. Keeps coming back with the truth of God's word.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, and I mean, it doesn't say man doesn't need bread.
Right.
It says, written, man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. And so, ultimately, I mean, Jesus is the bread of life. He talks about that in John 6. And you have this throughout the scriptures, through Exodus on, you have God being our bread. So, with the Exodus and the Israelites, he provided them with manna, bread from heaven. And then, Jesus becomes our manna, our bread from heaven. Our daily bread is found in him. And like with the manna, the Israelites, they wanted to store it up, put it in little Tupperware containers, and so you could gather the most manna, and hoard the manna, and it would spoil. And, and the same is true, with Jesus. His love is a fresh commodity. We want to be connected to him every day. And his love is meant to move through us, not to be just stored up in us where it, spoils and then is wasted. Instead, it's moving through us. And so he is the bread of life, and he is the word. So you get this whole combination of bread and word. He's the bread of life, but he's also the word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. So you go back to Genesis now. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. He said, word, let there be light, and there was light. And so he spoke everything into being. And so this word here, in the very words of God, are soul sustaining. Yeah. And are powerful. That's why Jesus, responded. It is written. Yeah. And he's quoting from, I believe, Deuteronomy 8 there, somewhere around there. But then he's going to quote two more passages, I think, from Deuteronomy 6, and the next two things that Satan tempts him with. And so this whole, I'm going to give a whole kind of fast rundown there. Satan says, if you are the Son of God. So he comes at him with identity. If you really are. This is the number one, I think, attack and temptation that we all face. If you really are a child of God, if you really are a son or daughter, if you really do have value to God, if you really do understand that you're not God, I mean, if you really are who God says you are, and there's just that little doubt there, and basically Satan's like, well then just, provision. Go ahead and tell these stones to be turned into bread, which that's never, the provision's always there. And so on a very base level, that would be the identity piece is a struggle. But then if that's not secure, then the next thing would be provision. Yeah. I have to have. I mean, that's why, well, if I just had this, then my problems will go away. Enough is never enough. You always want more because it doesn't satisfy. Okay. Then the next one, he takes him to a high point in like Jerusalem and says, okay, throw yourself off here because it's written. So, I mean, Satan just goes right along with him. Oh, you want to talk scripture? Okay, well, let's talk scripture. Okay. It is also written, it is written that he would not let you strike your foot against us. So throw yourself off here. And Jesus says, but it's also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. And so the second temptation there was protection. Like, well, if you really are the Son of God, then he won't let anything bad happen to you. So provision, it moves beyond, bread into God will make all my wildest dreams come true, and I'll have everything I ever wanted. To protection, God will never let anything bad happen to me. Bad. And Jesus is like, don't put the Lord your God to the test. And then Satan goes for the third one, which is power, where he takes him to, lets him see the whole world and goes, all right, just bow down to me. Let's cut to the chase. I'm not even going to deny who you are anymore. You can have it all. And I think this is so powerful to kind of reflect. Here's Jesus as he's about to step into this journey to the cross and laying down his life and receiving sin inside of him. Bread, provision, identity, provision, protection, power, and he submits to the will of his Father.
Yeah. Yes. Made himself nothing, taking on the very nature of a servant.
Yeah.
I mean, he relinquished that power to come and save us. It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. So verse today.
Verse of the day.
Yeah. Great thing to chew on, pray through, wrestle with.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Quick question.
Yeah.
What'd you do last night?
Okay.
Any fun to-doings? Any activities?
You know, absolutely. One thing with the Crisp Clan, we enjoy anywhere we go. We like to check out a trampoline park, if there's a trampoline park.
Okay.
So we found one in Concord.
Okay.
Concord. Altitude.
I haven't been there.
Okay. So the boys and I went. So I got a picture of the boys. I have two boys, Lachlan and Callaway. And so that's them hanging out. And you get super sweaty at the trampoline park. You know what's difficult, Bo? As an adult person trying to get out of a foam pit, it is a difficult task.
Been there.
Yeah. I mean, it is not an easy task because there's nothing to. I mean, you're a kid. You're light. You can kind of skate on top of the foam. As an adult, you're just heavy and it's difficult.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
point out like the realization I had?
Please.
So you kind of alluded to it.
Yeah.
You show that picture, and at these places,
Yeah.
there's just a lot of really sweaty people.
A lot of sweaty
A
people.
lot of sweaty people.
A lot of sweat.
And jumping into a foam pit is like, whee! I landed in the foam pit
Yeah.
and immediately went, poof.
Yeah.
I mean, just dense, like I did not float on top like your boys did, and like
Yeah.
I saw other people do. I mean, I'm like in it and going, oh man, I didn't know it was this deep.
This is deep.
You know, we're gonna have to get an excavator in here to get me out. Maybe one of those claws.
They can't get you.
Yeah, just keep coming off the head. Okay, so you know, and it's kind of like quicksand. Like the more you
Yep.
more you move, like you just kind of keep sinking. I'm trying to figure out what to do, and there's like a whole crowd of people waiting to jump. Now the line is getting big, and I'm like looking like sorry. I'm trying to get out of the pit,
can't.
and I see the line of people, and they're all just dripping in sweat. And that's when it occurs to me they've all been landing in these blocks of foam. I'm basically in a sweat sponge factory
Yes.
that I can't get out of.
That I can't get out of.
It like it's a worst nightmare, like full on panic. What do I do?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not going back.
No.
Because I can't resist it. Like,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you just be like, well, don't jump in the foam pit. What do you say don't jump in a foam pit? It's a foam pit.
It's exciting. Yes. But it's a 20-minute endeavor because there's no way to get out.
And everybody's like, okay, God, is there not an age limit
Is there
here?
not? Oh man, I'm right there with you. I love it. I wish there was something besides foam. You know, maybe that. I don't know, because they soak up the sweat and it's hard to get out of.
So gross. I don't know, like water.
Yes.
That's chlorinated.
There's always too at these places like a dodgeball section.
Oh, sure,
And
yeah.
it's hard for me when I get pinged with a dodgeball
By a 7-year-old girl.
to not turn it on, you know? It's hard for me to have that part of my brain that goes, yeah, remember where you are, you know, remember like context, but to not go, oh, I guess we're doing this. Because if I get hit in the face, Bo, it's on.
It should be on before you're hitting the face. You're playing dodgeball. Don't step into the dodgeball arena if you're not willing to suffer the consequences. I don't want to hear any of this nonsense. That's what's wrong with the world today.
Oh, here we go.
Okay? If you're gonna have dodgeball,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
which we've taken it out of everywhere else, that's fine. I'm not, whatever. That's probably a good thing. But if you're gonna have it, don't step in the dodgeball arena if you don't want to play some dodgeball.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Don't do it.
Yep. Callaway's 6, and he got a talking to
About
by the one of the adults there.
Oh, good.
I say adult. I think he was in high school, but
You should, yeah.
Callaway out loud goes, "You're a cheater," to another kid.
Why would you not say it out loud? I mean, if the kid's
He
cheating.
thought the kid, you know, should have been out or something. I don't know, whatever. So I just let it all play out. But
Yeah. Let them do their job.
Okay.
I mean, come on. if your kid's not getting in trouble at the trampoline park, you're doing something wrong.
You're doing something wrong.
Okay, you need to have a talking to by some other authority figure. You know.
The boys go to that place and they kind of see where they are, and then they try to avoid wherever the monitors are, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole.
You know, I mean, I get the stop hanging on the rim. Sorry. You dunking.
Did you get the pick yet?
I know. Right? Get off the rim. Don't maybe tell you again. Sit on the side. All right.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Just sit in there. Dad, come play. I can't. I'm
Currently
in trouble. Yep. So that was fun, and you know, just a lot of games. Lachlan made a game, so we've been playing that game. Pretty fun.
What's it called?
I think it's called Sudden Death or Death something. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, Matt, you might want to pay attention.
Yeah. Yeah, and you get to choose how the person next to you, how they go out of the game. If it gets to that place where they go out, you get to choose how they go out.
Okay.
You make it up. It's fun. It's good. Good game.
Okay.
So, Bo, I gotta know.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing. I turned the office here at the Bedford campus into like a winter playground.
Winter playground.
You know, last spring I set up the lobby as a tennis court.
That's right.
So right now though it's set up as a basketball.
Yep.
So, yeah, I had the hoop brought from my house over, so we can shoot some hoops. Have a little net, hit some golf balls.
Yep.
And, yeah.
There's a whole little golf simulator
There is.
going on.
Yeah.
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 It's pretty fantastic.
Have you seen it?
I saw it. I
Yeah.
saw it in action.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, pretty cool doesn't quite do it justice.
Mm-hmm.
But the Triforce Troopers.
Triforce Troopers.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Let's watch them.
Triforce.
Hey Triforce Troopers, welcome to another episode. Today we have created our own Mario Kart Derby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our remote control cars, we've attached balloons to them, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive around our track here, and we're gonna either try to flip each other's car over, or you have to pop all of the other people's balloons.
That's 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, got him.
I mean, I think I'm out.
Hey, back in the game. Never mind.
Look at that. I love a good remote control car, man.
Yeah, less than satisfying on the TKO.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I understand we are under some time constraints there
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But anything with technical and some
Okay.
kind of
Yep.
competition, I'm feeling less than satisfactory. I know Jason. Jay Rose is like, yeah,
Okay.
that's haunting him.
Yeah,
He thinks
that long.
If I had enough time,
If I had just enough
there would be no TKO.
TKO.
Yeah. See Griswold?
I saw Griswold.
I saw Grizzy there.
Just
I didn't know he was there for that. Yeah. Surprised he didn't get in there and pop some balloons.
he's got a whole life you don't even know about.
It's so true. The secret life of pets.
Secret life of pets.
Griswold's living large. That dog.
You're hanging out with Griswold, you hear like a Griswold with a little paw with the flip phone. Then he's back on to eating stuff out of the garbage. Love him.
Okay.
Love him.
Yeah, do too.
Yep.
All right, we're debuting like the new calendar.
The new calendar.
Yeah.
2021 calendar.
2021 calendar page. It is we're keeping it with this is the day.
Yeah.
I gotta, so glad the closet calendar fiasco.
Yep.
I can't tell you, like January 1, I was like, oh, thank you.
It was a burden, right? A
Oh,
burden
it was just lifted off that, I don't have to, be nervous opening my closet door in the morning to get dressed, on what I might encounter. So we have a new version, very similar to that calendar, maybe the same company.
Yeah.
That is for here. So here's our calendar page for today.
Okay.
All right, so here we got come on!
Come on.
Come on!
Come on, man.
Blackjack for time.
Okay.
I think this is like an exercise routine.
Okay.
20 push-ups, 1 sit-up.
Okay.
19 push-ups, 2 sit-ups. 18 push-ups, 3 sit-ups.
Oh, okay.
Continue this pattern until 2 push-ups, oh, I see, you're going down and up.
Okay, I was down and up.
Got it. 1 push-up, 20 sit-ups.
So blackjack, 20 and 1. 21.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 and 1.
So you're getting
Blackjack.
Yep.
So you're supposed to see how fast you can do that?
I guess so. For time.
All right, Drew, go ahead.
All right, here we go. How much time we got here?
Tomorrow, you're like, 19!
That's more of a crunch. We're gonna need a sit up. I'm trying. Yes.
I just wondered, can I have something to eat?
And why are you modifying your push-ups, Drew? Come on. What is happening?
Because I can.
I can. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
that's good. I like those kind of challenges. I get lost sometimes in the numbers though, like when it's like, like a set, and you need to do 9 reps, and then on this set you're going to do 8, and then you go to 7, and then it's where you're like climbing, whether you're counting up or down. It's just I get a little bit turned around because I'm really just focused on breathing.
Yeah, it's good.
And lifting the weights. Yeah.
I've never heard of that, blackjack. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'll do it. Basically because it's been suggested.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my thing. Is if it's been suggested, or here's how I'm like, I'll do my own.
No.
So that's kind of cool. I like it. I like the simple thing. I mean, the thing is, so let's say maybe you're not gonna get to blackjack. Maybe you're gonna hold on 14.
I'm gonna hold.
I'm gonna hold right there.
Anything past 11, I hold.
I'm holding.
I'm gonna hold.
Just hope the dealer busts. But whatever. I mean, you get after it. Try something. Like I think I mentioned before. I added just doing squats, air squats while I brush my teeth.
Do you really?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I wasn't doing anything else, and I was like, why? I wanna. It helps with flexibility and just some core strength, and I'm doing some other stuff, but just some movement and.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, morning and night, just some air squats there.
Yeah.
While brushing my teeth, and I always count in 5s.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I do it, and then everything's in.
Okay.
So most exercises I do are sets of 25, or sometimes I may start like with dips or pull-ups at 30, but 25, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, and then work my way down in 5s. Keep the reps pretty high.
Yeah. It might be an interesting note today to challenge ourselves to move differently than maybe we would have otherwise. I think it's interesting. You do the squats and it provides that flexibility. You're moving your body in a way that maybe it hasn't before. Or
for sure.
Or
Yeah,
isn't
change it up.
regularly. So change it up, and that's a good.
Yeah, I did that a lot the last couple of years. Really trying to get different things going. For sure.
That's really good.
Yeah, I may try the blackjack thing.
Yeah.
That sounds really hard.
Yeah, it does.
The more I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
I'm trying to think of other card games that you could then turn into like a workout. I was trying
Go fish.
Go fish. War. That's pretty much all. Every workout.
All right. And then there is a National Day
Yep.
to celebrate too. And so our national day today, which I feel like this is every day for us,
This is, yeah,
is National Trivia Day.
National Trivia Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes the show's pretty trivial.
Yeah.
And
Most times.
it's, you know, my love for trivia.
Absolutely.
I love it. We'll play Trivial Pursuit
Yep.
later, like we normally do, because you know, like some rhythms and routines. But throw me a card.
Throw your card. Here we go.
I'll read
All
a
right.
card.
There we
I'm
go.
part of a card.
Here we go.
Oh, I want one too.
You want to? Oh, you want to read? Okay. I didn't read it.
It's okay.
I didn't read it. And just at random,
Sure. Just give a question here.
you got to know the
Yeah, you can give me the color if you want.
purple.
That's art and literature.
The character Moose appears in what series of dance movies? The character Moose appears in what series of dance movies?
Dance movies.
Dance movies.
It's a series of dance
It's
movies.
a series
with a character named Moose.
Moose. I have no idea.
I'm gonna say High School Moo-sical.
High School. This is a free show. There's no paywall. High School Musical. They were looking for Step Up.
Step up.
Step Up.
All right.
Okay.
I'll give you one.
All right.
I'll go purple for you.
All right.
Norman Mailer called which flamboyant journalist the most perfect writer of my generation?
Norman Mailer. Flamboyant writer. Okay.
I think I know this one. I did.
I mean, Truman Capote.
That is correct.
All right.
Bing, 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 bing. I got so excited.
I've been called flamboyant before.
Really?
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah. By high school librarian. I'm
Okay, just consider the source.
I'm best friends
It's
with
a really tight bun.
her nephew, and she was like, "Oh, you know Drew, the flamboyant one."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a fun adjective to be described as.
All right, let's do one more.
One more.
each.
Here we go.
Okay.
Any category particular?
No, I don't care what you do.
Okay. I'm looking for pink.
Ooh, okay.
Piggy Island is a location in which movie and video game? Piggy Island is a location in which movie and video game?
Piggy Island.
Piggy Island
Movie
and video game.
and video game.
Piggy Island. You know this one.
I do know this one.
I think you know this one.
Oh,
Movie and
yeah, like Flappy Birds? No, Angry Birds.
Angry Birds is
That is
correct.
a bird one, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I
Yep.
never played it, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you call games that are on apps? You call that a video game? If it's on the phone and it's an app, is that a video game?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Give me a definitive answer there. Let's go orange.
All right.
Name one of the two sibling pairs who have been #1 draft picks in their respective sports.
Whoa. Okay. One more time.
Name one of the two sibling pairs who have been the #1 draft picks in their respective sports.
The Gronkowski, those brothers.
They weren't #1.
They were number one. Okay.
That's your answer.
That's my answer.
I might have gone like #1. I don't know if
Siblings.
man, Ball. Oh yeah, that's easy.
Did the Williams sisters?
No, because they didn't. There's no
Oh,
draft.
There's no draft. Okay.
Peyton and Eli,
Oh gosh. Okay. The
Manning.
Manning
Yeah.
brothers. Yep.
and then Ninka and Shanae Ogwanicki. I don't know. Maybe hockey. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Trivia day.
Trivia day. I love it.
Celebrate with some trivia.
I love it.
Did you play the trivia crack?
I did.
That video game?
Oh, that video game on your phone app was so fun. Yes.
I don't. Something about it really bothered. I don't remember what it was. I probably lost and it bothered me.
There was like you had to wait, right? Wasn't there a?
Yeah, that was the thing.
You
I didn't
kinda
like
had to wait and you're
yeah,
like,
that was, I was like, damn, I lost
I'm
interest.
in. I'm in right now. I'm not
Play.
gonna be in.
Yeah, answer your question.
I don't need to wait, but yeah.
All right.
Love the trivia.
Yeah. I love trivia. Trivia's fun. What I like about it is, and these new cards, the 40th anniversary, they give you like little extra insights
Yep.
sometimes,
Yep.
so you can learn some more. But sometimes there'll be something I didn't know anything about that I explore a little more.
Yeah. I know. It is interesting what, because it has to be somewhat general, knowledge to be considered trivia, right? I mean, it has to be.
I don't think so.
Oh no, it can't be just like particular, like this little city in central Indiana. Who was the mayor in
Okay.
'64?
Fair enough, yeah.
Like
okay, yeah.
okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I recant my.
No, I don't
objection.
know.
Yeah. Well, I think access to it would be some reason to know it.
Yeah. Do you have people in your life who expect you to know the like the real minute? Like I don't live in Tulsa, Oklahoma, but I'm still supposed to be very well versed in what's going on in that city.
Yeah.
Which I do. I keep up. But.
For me, the example would be, you probably saw on Facebook, and like,
I did.
I don't. Yeah. If you're depending on me to have seen something on Facebook, like that's your way of communicating with me, I'm going to remind you again. Yes, I have a Facebook presence, but mine is such that it's a public figure page, so I don't even have access to see anything. It's just there. Like you can see my stuff, but I can't see yours.
Yep.
And if I could, before it became a public figure page, there were there were 5,000 people. It was all buried. You couldn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like, but that becomes a thing. Like, I think one of the things we do is whatever our world is, we assume others are processing, receiving, and sharing information the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, like, well, you probably saw in the news.
Yeah.
Well,
The birds probably told you. The birds. They're talking.
uh-huh, parrots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty bird. Okay. Yeah. So it's Monday.
It's Monday.
And I personally could use some motivation. And one of the things I know will do it would be a song.
Okay. Yeah, we have our motivation song. Let's hear it.
It's just a motivational Monday. I wish it was Monday.
Okay, it is. It is Motivation Monday.
That's right.
And we've got our very own motivational poster. And nothing's more motivating than a lion. And the lion says, tough situations build strong people. Unknown. Tough situations build strong people. Said by, we have no idea.
Nobody wants to take credit for
Nobody
it.
wants to take credit.
You shut it. You stop. That does not help right now. I'm in a tough situation.
Said
Are you saying I'm not already strong?
Said by every coach I've ever had in my entire life. Yeah, all right.
Nobody's taking credit for it.
Tough situations. It's hard to think that when you're in the tough situation. Like, oh, this is going to build a strong Drew.
I think when you're at the 10 push-up, 10 sit-up mark on round 2, because you get in that twice, that's a pretty tough situation.
That is
That's building,
yeah.
building a strong person.
That is pretty, yep, you're right. You're right. That's good. Yep. And then if you persevere, then that develops that character and builds that strong person. That's good.
Okay.
I like that. That's motivating.
Man, the more I think about it, that's a lot of push-ups.
That is a lot of push-ups.
Wait, you only cross there once. You don't have to go back up.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're going.
Oh, I was
Down the
doubling in my
ladder.
head. I was like, whoa, that's
Up the
that's a lot.
ladder.
It's still it's a fair amount there.
Yeah.
I probably a way to figure out how many that would be.
Yeah. Again, the math.
I mean, I usually do, when I do my push-up days, I do 150. So
I don't think
I
in the
can handle
blackjack
it.
challenge you're going to have that
I
many.
don't think it's that many.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There is that. Is that a...
That is. It is a premier paper of New Hampshire. It is the Union Leader.
looks a little light.
Little light.
Little light.
Little
but-
thin. Yep. We got a Patriots win on the top here. I think they're going to talk about that in the sports.
Yeah, it's,
Woo! Win over the Jets.
wait a minute. Beat the Jets. Finish strong.
Cammy and the Jets. Boarding house gives that little bit extra for residents.
Feels like Mark Hayward.
That feels like Mark Hayward right there. It is.
It is.
It is. As we pack away our Christmas decorations and return to solving the world's problems, or at least New Hampshire's, it's best to always consult Frank Capra's 1946 Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, for guidance.
Okay.
I'm in. What's his guidance? Here
Let's
we
look
go.
out for us. Yeah. It's the hook.
I won't read the whole thing, but we're highlighting Ma Bailey who is Susan Ventresca. And so she's been a part of this Washington Manor boarding house in Manchester for 25 years. So highlighting her faithfulness in serving.
Right on.
So pretty cool.
Love that. It's newsworthy.
You think the Ma Bailey is probably the connection to It's a Wonderful Life?
Maybe. I could, yeah, I was
I don't know.
wondering. Yeah. Gotcha.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Small prayer.
Yeah.
May your divine love surround us, Lord, as we go through this day. Amen.
Amen.
May your divine love surround us, Lord, as we go through this day.
Yeah, one way to make sure that you're doing that is by sharing His love with others.
That's it.
They'll be all around you.
That's right.
Yeah. Because we might be like, yeah, I really want people to share God's love with me. Maybe they will, but we can definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in you.
Yeah. And you can start just like one, pray that you God would give you one person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. So chuckle's not bad.
Okay.
The chuckle's not bad. The best place to find low interest rates is in a college classroom. Low interest rates.
Yeah, maybe.
don't know.
I feel like I get it.
It's pessimistic. Yeah.
I just feel like the interest might be higher in the college classroom than, say, a high school classroom.
That's true.
I mean, you're paying,
paying
for it.
for
You're
it.
maybe in your field of
Right.
interest.
Yeah. I mean, this is your future's on the line.
Hey, your
Yeah.
interest rate at that.
Yep.
You don't have to be there. It's
That's right.
not
Yeah.
required.
Nope. Nope.
I don't know why I'm picking up the chuckle.
So there's this like I didn't know people. So whitewater rafting, is this an all year round
In New Hampshire,
sport? Yeah.
people are like on a river in the winter.
Yep.
Not
Yep.
me.
I know. We got here in a
No,
red
sir.
kayak, Joey T. Tamaro. Joey T. Look at this picture, Bo. Is loving. They got the right picture for him. They got him right. I mean, he's in the rapids.
I'm a hard no.
He is loving his life. Joey T. going down. I would never think that it would be polar plunge, whitewater rafting.
I don't like to be
but,
cold.
Yeah. So I was perusing the news, checking it out. You're right. It's thin today. This is the sports section here. Bedford's Robinson. Let's get his full name here. Mike Robinson of Bedford made 36 saves in a 2-1 overtime win versus UConn on Saturday.
That's
so
a lot of
UNH,
saves.
Yeah, it's a lot of saves.
Wow.
So he was on fire.
Makes me wonder what was going on with the defense there. On all those shots.
Hello, guys, what's going on? But so, and then like I said, Patriots 28, Jets 14. So, did you watch that game?
No.
Okay. Nope.
Such disdain too in my answer.
No.
No. I'll go ahead and say what I was doing. I was watching the Dallas Cowboys.
That's right. That's right.
Who had a shot at the playoffs, even though they had only won 6 games all season,
Boy.
lose their game with the Giants.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you had big controversy last night because the Washington football team was playing the Philadelphia Eagles, and if the Washington football team won, they would go to the playoffs, but if they lost, the Giants were going to go.
Okay.
And the Eagles head coach pulled their starting quarterback in the fourth quarter and put in like a third stringer, and they lost by a touchdown.
Okay.
I mean, it feels like they threw the game.
It seems like there's something going on here.
A little shady.
Okay.
Anyway, I understand what was going on. But,
Yeah. Trying to save him maybe for the.
For what? They're not.
Okay,
they're
good
out.
call.
They're done.
Good
Yeah.
call.
He's saving his draft slot at number 6 instead of number 9. I know too much about this stuff.
That is so good. You know, you bring up some controversy. I don't want to push into it, but there is something here very controversial in another article, the Family Circus.
That's not an article, Drew.
We've got, again, Dad, not often seen in these. I don't know where, I mean, he must work quite a bit. I don't see him a lot in these
I
cartoons.
think he takes the pictures.
Oh, he's taking the pictures. Very good, yeah. He's reading to one of the sons, and the son is asking, it looks like maybe it's a Bernstein Bears. You familiar with that?
I am.
That novel series? Why do all my stories have animals in them?
Yeah.
So the controversy here is for him, he is questioning at a young age the anthropomorphizing,
Yep.
the anthropomorphizing of animals and people, right? I mean, when we give human characteristics to animals and begin to lift them up, we see this all the time in the cartoons. You know, and the Disneys and the Pixars and the DreamWorks and all these animations love to give animals these human characteristics. I think what we're doing is we're not only denigrating the human, we're also denigrating the animal. We're not appreciating them for what they bring and the place they are in the hierarchy and in the chain. And I think he's just recognizing that. Why are all my stories? Why do we always have these animals who are wearing a blue blazer and walking around and eating chocolate chip cookies? That's not a bear. That's not a bear.
It's not a bear.
Bears don't do that.
True.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
And I feel your passion.
Yeah.
I
Thank
feel
you.
your passion.
Thank you.
And, you know, it just made me think about a golden retriever named Griswold pulling out a flip phone. Putting it back and then returning to eat trash out of the garbage. That's where my mind went while you were.
I've been caught. It's just so fun to give animals human characteristics. Why? Why do we love that so much? Oh man. Why can't I just have a rat in a kitchen? Why's it got to be like cooking? You know, now he's got to cook. And then they make a whole musical out of it. There's Ratatouille the musical now.
Of course there is, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's amazing. We just love it.
Okay, so now the next Pixar movie is Rat in the Kitchen.
That's it.
Doing rat things.
Doing rat things. It's a 20-minute scene of him just like eating,
Gnawing wood.
gnawing on a piece of wood, thinking it's cheese. I kind of get what Pixar's doing. Okay.
They've become a little more arty.
A little more independent art house film. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, that was good. Thanks. So not in the Union Leader, but still newsworthy. We have some news from MCC.
Yep.
Our men's serve group.
That's right.
Is looking for opportunities within the community. So if you're looking for help, tasks from basic handyman needs to yard cleanup or anything where maybe our men's group could volunteer and serve, we'd love to help. So you can let us know. You can click in the chat and let us know what that is, or somebody who could use some help.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, there's something in the house that you've seen that's, you know, it's been broken, and you're just like, we'll get to it eventually. This is a perfect opportunity to say, these people, this group, they want to serve. They have a passion for it.
When people have some needs.
Yep.
And, yeah. Cool.
Yep. It's good.
All right. We'll do a little Every Day with Jesus.
Every day.
Every day. All right. Today's thought challenges us to look at people through God's eyes, and your heart will break for this world. It is risky business to love like Jesus, costing you your life. And in Acts 21, verse 13, it says, Then Paul answered, Why are you weeping and breaking my heart? I am ready not only to be bound, but also to die in Jerusalem for the name of the Lord Jesus. I know when I wrote that, I've been praying this for a long time. Lord, please let me see people through your eyes. And please break my heart with what breaks your heart. And please help me love with your love like you love. In the with your love, I've added, but like you love, like in practice and in deed and in sacrifice, you know, really laying down, you know, my life in order to love like he loves. So let me see people through your eyes, break my heart with what breaks yours, and let me love with your love like you love.
Yeah.
But that's why Paul's like, well, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to be, he's being, you know, he's in prison, and he knows he's probably going to die.
Yep. And it's like I said, it's risky business. It's risky, you know. There is a sacrifice and a laying down of yourself involved, and that's going to take you in places that you probably weren't able to control or were beyond your preferences.
Oh, for sure.
And that's
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, at the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if we're like, well, that would make me uncomfortable, so God probably can't be. I mean, that kind of goes back to a little bit, to the verse of the day and that temptation. If we have a mindset like Satan was really trying to tempt Jesus with, well, God won't let anything happen. He won't let you strike your foot against a stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can buy into a false gospel that
Right.
says, well, if I'm God's child, then He won't allow any bad thing to happen to me.
Yeah.
And that's not true. I mean, as a parent who loves my children, I let all kinds of bad things happen to them. I mean, I put that there. I mean, they're bad. I mean, but that's part of growth and learning and life and passion and a fullness of life. I mean, because it would be really bad if you wrapped them in bubble wrap and kept them locked in a padded room and met their basic needs.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be love. That would be really, really bad.
Yeah.
But they'd be protected.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not life. That's not who our good Father is. And so we will be moved by His calling into risky business, like you said.
Yep. Giving that context, I think, helps our view because, it says the Spirit led him in the desert to be tempted. And so then for the evil one to come and say, oh, surely he doesn't want, it's like, no, I'm aware of what's happening right now. You don't get to dictate my perspective or view on what this is. I understand who my God is, and I understand the difficulties that I'm in, and we'll get through this. Yeah.
Right on.
Right on.
All right.
Okay.
It is National Trivia Day.
It is National Trivia Day.
Now, we do a little Trivial Pursuit every day on This Is the Day.
That's right.
And so we're going to do it again today. And we have a congratulatory Pop Rocks and a Fun Dip box.
That's right.
If you get all 6 questions on the Trivial Pursuit card correct. Now, you need to play along. You need to make your guesses. Type them into the chat. If you get them all right, let us know. And I'll gladly send you congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. We have the original 1981 edition, which you've drawn from.
In honor of Trivia Day.
Honor of Trivia Day, the original.
The original.
All the way back, 1981, when the game originated. We were reading off the 40th anniversary cards earlier, so we're going old. Make a guess. I'm going to guess at all 6. I want you to guess at all 6.
Blue.
Blue, geography.
What 2 countries do Tyroleans come from? What 2 countries do Tyroleans come from? Tyroleans. Tyroleans. What 2 countries do Tyroleans come from?
Tyroleans. Oh. Tyro. Lean. Man, I have no idea. I'm bad at geography.
Man alive.
I'm gonna go. Why they got to be close, I guess.
I guess so.
Tyroleans. I have no idea. Greece and Sri Lanka. No idea.
They're
Not even
looking
close.
for Austria and Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never even heard of the word Tyroleans.
I've neither.
Okay.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm out.
Man, they come out of swinging on
Wow.
Trivia Day.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That's like who was the mayor in
Who was the mayor of
Chippewa County,
in 1952?
Indiana, for 6 weeks in 1950.
6. Pink.
Pink Entertainment.
Who played Sportin' Life in the film Porgy and Bees? No,
Bess.
Porgy and Bess. Sorry. Who played Sportin' Life in the film Porgy and Bess? Sportin' Life.
No idea. Cary Grant.
They're looking for Sammy Davis Jr.
Okay.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis.
Okay. Yellow.
Yellow history.
What French port did 200,000 British troops flee on June 4th, 1940? French port,
Yeah.
200,000 British troops flee on June 4th, 1940?
The port of Orleans. I have no idea.
They have great donuts.
Versailles?
It's Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk donuts.
That's a French port?
It's a French port.
I didn't know that.
Yep. It's a Nolan movie, right? Okay. As well. Brown.
Brown. Art and literature.
Okay. What Dickens character said, "Please, sir, I want some more"?
Please, sir, may I have another?
Please, sir.
Which Dickens character?
What Dickens character said, "Please, sir,
Was that Great Expectations?
I want some more"?
I didn't name the character.
The character.
I would spend more time thinking about this.
Okay.
but- Charlie.
They're looking for Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist.
Title character.
Title character. Green.
Green. Science and Nature.
Oh, here we go. What's the term for the hybrid offspring of a male lion and a female tiger?
Well,
The hybrid offspring
the hybrid offspring.
of a male lion, female tiger.
A liger.
A liger is correct. A liger. Orange?
Yep.
Yep.
Sports and leisure.
Okay. What is a Canada 2-penny black? What is a Canada 2-penny black?
That is a postage stamp.
That is correct. Wow, a stamp is correct. Absolutely. A Canada 2-penny black?
Uh-huh.
Is that a Canadian postage stamp?
I assume so. I don't know.
Nailed it.
I was guessing.
What a hard card.
Yep. If you got all 6 right, let us know.
You are the Tyroleans of all Tyroleans.
That's
if
right.
you got all 6 correct, that's impressive.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's wrap it up with a little sermon remix.
Sermon remix.
But let's make sure that we truly are walking on, that we're moving forward in God's plan. You see, we have this unchanging God that is ever revealing. And so we don't want to go back to anything. I know there's that kind of sentiment that is kind of in us a little bit, maybe a lot of bit. It's out there, you know, that we really just want to go back to normal. And there's been a lot of talk of that. So most of us are pretty much removing that from the vernacular, going, okay, there is no normal, or whatever the new normal will be. Yeah, well, first of all, there's no normal. It's always new, and things are always changing, and it's always different, but that's good. Because God's always making himself known. He's always revealing himself. And we don't want to return to something. Instead, we want to walk on forward into what God is doing and what he's up to. And here's what I can tell you. He's up to something really good. Really good. And he's got good things in store for you, for his church, for the communities that we get to live in, our worlds, our homes and neighborhoods and workplaces and schools and communities. God's on the move.
Bo, there was this question that was kind of floated out there of like, hey, where were you? What were you doing on March 13th, 2020? Because apparently everyone was saying like, hey, that's kind of the shift. And I remember around the time early on when we were doing this show, you had the phrase, you were saying it often, was we are not going backwards, we're going forwards. We're continuing to move forward. Early on, I knew it was going to take perseverance, and we're still in that space of needing to walk on, have the perseverance of Christ with us as we continue to move forward. This message, honestly, something that continues to push me forward into 2021 with that same sense of eagerness to go forward, not look back.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, looking back is one thing, and remembering, I mean, and learning.
Yep.
And even having fondness and celebrating the things that we've enjoyed in the past or that God's done in the past. But to try to return to that is where the foolishness is. Because that's not where life is. Life is in moving forward. And God is working in all of this. So this unchanging, ever revealing God, why would we want to? It'd be like almost like intentional ignorance to go back and forget what we've experienced and learned and what God has shown us. And so as we step into that, there will be even greater opportunities to share God's love with the most people in the shortest time.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And God reaches new people in new ways.
That's right.
So I'm in on that, and I love the old ways, but
Yep.
the new ways are what he's up to. So I just want in on that. I want you in on that.
Yes.
I want to be a part of it.
Yep.
Right on.
That's so good.
All right, this is the day. We'll catch you tomorrow.